Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have three different tactics to review today. We have two 4-1-2-1-2s, and then we also have a 4-3-2-1 from a huge gorilla that we found on TikTok. So yeah, it's kind of like the point of the channel here. Whenever I find something that I actually really like, I just share it with you guys and point you guys in the right direction, because these are just reviews for formation and tactics, not my own. Okay, so guys, for the first tactic we are going to be trying out is going to be the 4-1-2-2. This is from the same pro player that did the tactics for the 5-1-2-2. I think that's what it's called, 5-1-2-2, that we actually reviewed as well. But we ended up showing you guys the 4-2-2. That is a pretty good counter for it. It plays really well in game and attacks against that formation really well. So for this 4-1-2-2 variation, guys, and we are going to be checking out two, this one is going to have press after possession loss, which is very effective this year because of the fact that dribbling works a certain way. So when you have all of your players kind of applying this pressure very, very quickly, it actually helps you out a lot to get the ball back, right? 47 for width, 65 for depth. Build-up play is going to be on balanced chance creation on direct passing as usual. You guys know how this game kind of works. With 45, and then players in the box is set to a 5 as well. Instructions in game, and we're going to be talking about the types of players you want as well, okay? So for your right back, you have stay back while attacking, overlap, right? Both of the fullbacks actually end up being on overlap except for your left back, right? So your left back will actually commit on the attack a little bit, which can be very helpful, but you want to have someone that is going to be good at both attacking and defending, right? So obviously if you can get like super meta players like a Ferland Mendy, Hakimi, those types of guys, it'll definitely make a very good difference for people's teams, right? When it comes to the CDM, it's on stay back while attacking, cover center for the guy playing right through the middle. The right center mid is going to be on balanced instructions. The left center mid also on balanced instructions, so you kind of let them freely roam around the pitch. The reason why they're both on the cover wing tactic is because of the fact that the fullbacks obviously overlapping, they need to be covered, right? But it can leave the middle open. It's just kind of like how the 4-1-2-2 works. You have to kind of aggressively defend certain positions so that you can kind of block out these opportunities as much as possible. The left center mid is on get into the box for the cross. So you want to use your center mid that can be more attacking in that position, right? So obviously for both of the positions for this formation, you still want to have a Renato Sanchez type player that can attack and defend in your team, right? So it's gonna be very important, but obviously whatever center mid you have that can attack a little bit better, you want to use that in that position. For instance, if you have like a Luka Modric in your team, that's a pretty perfect example. Your cam is gonna be on stay forward, your right striker is gonna be on balance, and then your left striker is gonna be on stay forward. So guys, the types of players that you're going to want for this team, and we're going to mention this for the other video as well for the 4-1-2-2, it's going to be very important to get the right positions, you know, for the right player, or the right players in the right positions, because when you have overlapping fullbacks, they need to be cards that can dribble well, right? And can kind of open up the space for you, because if you're using players that are more physical oriented, like you decide to use a Kyle Walker over a Cancelo, just know that Kyle Walker is going to feel a little bit more physical, but Kyle Walker is still absolutely incredible, still would be worth using, to be honest with you. But a Cancelo is going to be a little bit more agile, move across the pitch nicely. I'm pretty sure he actually still has the weak foot as well this year, which I'm actually going to check here. Cancelo, let's see if he still has the weak foot. Yeah, so he's still a four-star player with higher dribbling capabilities while working with a unique body type. So all of that kind of stuff is very important. Your left back, I'm currently using Nuno Mendes. It's not terrible to work with, right? But I will say that the attacking part of the card is not necessarily the craziest, right? Players that feel a little bit more agile than this is definitely going to be preferable in that position. But you know, for a cheaper option, he still performs really well. And obviously, in my case, Renato Sanchez and Nuno Mendes in the same team is amazing. Like, if I can get Vitinha in the future, even better, okay? Because Vitinha is my new baby, you know, because my FC Porto baby. But the CDM, you want to get a really good CDM. Yes, you can get a high work rated player, 100%, right? But it is better to get someone who is medium high work rated. If you want to get like a cheaper option that's not like crazy expensive and you're building like a Premier League type squad, honestly, this Palinha card for 17k, he performs really well in game because he's by default lengthy. You don't have to give him a specific chemistry style for him to perform a certain way. So you can give him a shadow chemistry style and it'll be good. Guys, not every card needs lengthy. Oh, no, there's some cards where I didn't really like the lengthy on them. For instance, Rafael Leão, apparently if you actually check out that card right here, right? Rafael Leão, if I were to give him an architect, right, he turns into a lengthy card. To be honest with you guys, I didn't really care too much about the lengthy on him. Like if it was up to me, I would probably give him like a finisher or something else. Let's see, Hawk, Engine. A Hawk wouldn't be bad either, actually. Yeah, I would definitely rock a Hawk too. So not every card needs it, right? But obviously when it comes to your CDM, if he has lengthy, it's super, super helpful. Like this card is actually usable in this game, which is fantastic, right? So having a medium high work rated player there in that position, you know, in Palinga's case, he has medium high and average body type. It works out fantastically well. He even has the weak foot too, which is great, right? This card is probably very underrated by a lot of people. I'm very happy that he performs as well as he does in this game because I can actually add him into the team and still be very good with my Portuguese BBs, you know? So yeah, definitely want that in your CDM position. Center mids, you want players that can attack and defend really well. If it was a situation like this, right? Like this team that you guys are seeing here. If I had Palinga in this team, right? I would probably play him as the CDM, Kessié as the center mid that could potentially push forward, right? But then Ronaldo Sanchez would be the guy that gets into the box, right? From, you know, just from personal preference of what I've noticed. But the reason why I'm saying this is because Kessié is 6 foot tall. So the dribbling is going to be a little bit more rough to work with than the Ronaldo Sanchez card, who is a 5'9" player, right? So all these things you do have to take into consideration for your center mids. Your cam, guys, cams and strikers, okay, this year, you want to have players that play properly in those positions. I personally, I'm a really like big guy on this, right? I definitely notice that when I'm using like left mids and right mids in the cam position or the striker position, I don't always prefer them there, right? If they're originally playing in the side positions like this Rafinha card, right? This Rafinha card right here, yes, he can play as a cam, but I'm telling you guys, you want to try to get an actual cam play in that position. Even if it's a card that plays center forward, they play that position well. I'll give you guys some good examples, right? So let's say we were to go to the Jota card, right? This Jota card is absolutely fantastic in the cam position. Original positions those striker, center forward, left wing. So it kind of makes sense for him, right? Another player that plays the cam position well is someone like Bernardo Silva, right? Bernardo Silva in the cam position also plays it really well. In his case, high work rates as well. That's the thing, right? That throws me off a little bit because this guy, he does play the cam position really well. I do, however, think that it's going to be very similar to last year's game, where if someone like this card gets any sort of thing in the future, I think he's going to be absolutely incredible. Like, he's probably going to be one of the few guys in the cam position that will be able to move the way that I need them to move, right? So food for thought when it comes to someone like Fekir as well. Yes, he's controlled. Honestly, doesn't matter. Some people may give him something else, like an engine chemistry style or something. Guys, don't worry too much about the stuff, right? Like, for certain cards, it definitely is nice, but for certain cards, it's not really a big deal. So in his case, being controlled, don't mind that whatsoever. There's a reason why he still costs 40 something K, right? Trying to think of some other cams. I think Foden could be good. Let me see if they changed Foden though. I think they changed something with Foden. I checked out earlier. He's a high work rate too, but this year it's not that bad. It's not that bad this year. Maybe for the new card, I think he might get, maybe he gets like an RTTK card. A 4-star weak foot improvement would definitely be nice on him as well. So those are some options you can work with. Guys, for striker, I'm very linear this year as well with the strikers. I think that you really need specific guys that move a specific way. In my case, I think I'm going to be using Ben Yedder and Correa for a while. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I say this is because both explosive players on a Hunter chemistry style, absolutely incredible, right? If you go to the Correa card as well, Angel Correa, also explosive, Hunter chemistry style. For me, these guys perform like absolute monsters. For my playstyle, it just fits really well. So those are the types of players you guys are going to want in your club if you guys end up using this 4-1-2-2. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the highlights, and I'll show you guys the other 4-1-2-2 after this video. It'll be like a 2-hour span. So today will be 3 tactic videos, and then I'll talk about this Road to Glory account that we did end up making. And yes, this OTW card is a first owner, so pretty exciting stuff for me. I'm a little bit sad though, because I keep telling you guys Jota, Palinha, and Mario Rui are all on the other accounts, you know, the review account, the content account, but it is what it is. So yeah, enjoy the highlights, guys. I'll take that one. Got a lot of shots against this guy. I haven't scored. Just can't score. I'm taking the wrong options, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Well done. Good goal. Good goal. Now we're flying.
Could be a chance to break here. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And he's through.
Go, boys. Always good to like trigger that run earlier with Richarlison so I can kind of open up this space a little bit more.
Bernardo Silva plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield, and it's two strikers up front. Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
Nice goal. Well done, well done. It was a good first time pass. Needed that.
Fluency of movement. It needs an accurate cross. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Bernardo Silva on to Park. Opportunity here.
Nice. Good movimentos, boys. Good movimentos. Need that. Need that.
Park. Walker now. Walker. How about the cross?
And that's why you have the crosses on semi. They just like weight them really well for those opportunities, I'm telling you.
Textbook defending inside the box. Jota.
That's super lucky. That's super lucky, but you know what? We'll take it every single day of the week.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Walker. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Park. And on to Park. Patient build-up at the moment. Must take the lead here.
Nice. Get that first time drag, bro. Get that first time drag.
Bernardo Silva. Now with Jota. And return to Silva. Walker. It's Bernardo Silva.
Good goal. Good goal. It's good that attacking AI is just like significantly like better this year. Like for those types of movements that feel authentic, it's great.
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Jota. Can he make it count?
Let's go, boys. 5-star weak foot.
Refereeing a free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. Jota and return to Silva, and it might be. There it is.
Nice.
Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Dude, I'm telling you, having like the weak foot for some of the strikes, it's like super, super good.